It's a pleasure to be here. You know, and Curtis asked me to come here, and I said, look, what's the answer? I said, it's too cold, you know, so let me come up. Let me take the opportunity and really come up and share some, because I have been a little bit in the doldrums over the years. I've been performing it, but I have a tendency to choose where I want to go, you know. And sometimes do go, like last night I was supposed to be on the promenade with some drummers who I worked with over the years from St. James, artisans. Very close group of mine who I did some work with a number of years ago. And it's really a pleasure to share this work with you, because I think this is the first group like this that I'll be sharing this work with. Now, I have been teaching for a number of years, so I taught at Mount Junior Secondary for a number of years. I taught English and literature at Mount. And I always took the privilege on Poetry Day. They called on me to really bring the poets in society and choose poets. So I had a group of poet people around me. I used to bring musicians, but a book. I would look for other poets who tend to match their music, their poetry with music, because I've been always doing this. My journey has been a very long one. At my age, sometimes people say, well, you can go for the next 20 years again. I think sometimes I think so, yes, but sometimes I slow down. But the writing, I'm always there with the music and the writing, and it's a long one. This book was my first book. Really, I'm a published poet. This was one of my first book when I left training college in 1970 during the Black Power. You know, so I took a little time to find out where I would go creatively, because I was writing a couple short stories at the time, and I thought the short story was the form I would take as an artist. And then I quickly discovered that the poem is my medium. That's where I want to go. So I was doing some work at the time, and I came out with this book. I published this in Israel River because I was born in Israel River. I was born in Superior, Israel River. And I was speaking to Curtis this morning. A lot of people, when I grew up in the pan, I grew up in the rhythm among me, you know. So as a poet, the rhythm was always in me. And I grew up in Israel River, and I was around when Hayes at the time. In those days when Hayes was John Band, you know, and Casablanca. And we had Desperados coming down from the hill. And then we had All Stars on one side. Now as a youth, I couldn't play. Go to the pan because my parents were very strict. We were poor. Yeah, we were poor, but we were strict. My parents were very strict, so I couldn't run away and go to the pan and go to ask them to go to the pan. So I used to run away. I remember going up in All Stars attic and saying, I was telling to Curtis this morning, just before the I was pulled by the pan, you know, pulled by the rhythm. And I used to go up in the attic on Charles Street. All Stars used to practice in this attic, you know. The Jews at the time was the leader, All Stars. So I used to run up in the attic at night, run away. I don't know, I used to reach there, they would see me in this attic, listening to the fellas and then playing the tune for Jubilee morning. But how they used to play the tune? You know, they used to practice with a finger. Nobody must hear the tune. The first time you hear that tune is on Jubilee morning. So I remember, da, 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 da. There's a tune I can remember clearly, listen to Jubilee morning. I never heard it in the attic. I used to just see them doing the moving the fingers. First time I heard it on Jubilee morning. Da, 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 da. That tune stay inside there. I can remember it now, Jubilee morning. It never left me. Fuzzy memory was there, you know, going down. And so the bomb, they used to call it the bomb in those days. Invaders coming from Woodbrook, Desperados coming from the hill, Tokyo coming from. So when Gates coming down, Then Casablanca, that was the steel band I played pan with. I played a number, I went to Casablanca. As a matter of fact, the only time I could go and play pan was when I came out of training college. Imagine that. Then I could have really go to the pan yard, and I spent a lot of time in the pan yard. A lot of time. So that in my first book, which is this book, you will find that I was influenced by the pan. And this book Heartbeat, I have a couple of pan poems. You know? I played, the first pan I played was a cello pan.
Oh, that's my pan.
Yeah, I played a cello. You know, there's a three pan. You have to do most of the, you know? And then there's when I played a cello pan, we used to learn about 12 tunes, you know, for the carnival, you know, and we used to play fets. We ain't playing just one tune for Panorama, you know. We have our Panorama tune, it's true. But we played, we could have moved on with about 12 tunes in our head. You understand? Nowadays, the fellas are only learning one tune, most of the time, so 2 tunes. But pan, I don't want to make any, you know, but you used to really learn music in those times, you know. Really, your head full, because you had to go and play in a party. And pan used to play in fets. Nowadays, they don't want pan in fet. And we don't want to complain. But something like that will come back some more, because pan is in our blood, man. And I'm sure that a lot of people hear that part. Right? So, I have a poem here. I started one. You want to help me? These are ones. I will.
Bring it down.
Yes, first time, this is the first time I didn't realize I just saw it. I did 2. I will do the first one.